Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is lecture number 2. In this video, we can see what is the types of machine learning. In a previous video, we can discuss about what is a machine learning and also we can take overview of how to build a model. But in this video, we can see what is the types of machine learning. Then let's start it. However, you wonder how Netflix know which movie you love next or how Google Maps predicts traffic. That's all thanks of ML. But did you know there are different types of machine learning and each one works differently? What? Each one works differently. Today let's break them down in simple words with a real world example. Yes. Then in machine learning is broadly divided into main three parts. First one is supervised learning, second one is unsupervised learning, and third one is reinforcement learning. In this video, we can discuss about supervised learning. In the next video, we can discuss about unsupervised learning and further reinforcement. We can go with step by step. In this video, we can see only the supervised learning. Then let's break it down. What is the supervised learning? Let's start with the first and most common type, supervised learning. Okay. Let's assume that you are a teacher and you want to teach small kid how to recognize the fruits. Yes. First of all, what you can do, we show them a picture of apple and say this is an apple. And in next we can show the banana and say this is an banana. Yes, yes. And afterwards we can show the apple to small kids. The kids are recognized correct. This is an apple. And we can show banana. The kids are recognized correctly. This is an banana. Okay. In the same way, in a supervised learning, we give the machine some data that has both input and output, and then machine learn from this example, and later where we give a new output, it predicts the correct output. It's This is an supervised learning. And also we can take some small example. Let's okay. This is some simple example of supervised learning, that's an house price prediction. And also in this example we can take some features and we can see some types of data. First feature is we can take a size of house, second one is number of rooms, and third one is price. And in this example we can take some also data. First one is size of house is 600 square foot, number of room is 8, and price is 700k. Second data is 800 square foot and number of price is 8 and price is 900k. And third one is our house size is 400 square foot and number of room is 4 and price is 300k. And this is a simple supervised learning example. But in a supervised learning there are having a two types of category. First one is independent features. Yes, just talk about one dependent feature. What is the undependent feature? Undependent features nothing but our input features that we give to model to train. Yes, yes, that's an undependent features. They do not depends on any other data. Yes, data set in another data sets. And there are also having a second category, that's an dependent features. What is meant by a dependent feature? Dependent feature is nothing but our output features, our target features. Yes, that model want to predict. Yes. And in this above example, what is an independent and dependent features? Yes. uh, Undependent features is number of house and number of rooms. Why? Then why? They do not depend on any other data in this data set. Yes. Yes. And what is an dependent feature? A dependent feature is an price, that's an our output. They are depend on undependent features. Yes. Do you understand? Undependent Dependent features are depend on undependent feature. Why? Just we can change some data here. We can take 500 square foot and room is just a minute. what the heck, and room is 5, and we can just we can see a independent feature, and we can change some data here and on independent features, and price also affecting. Let's see, price also decreasing. Yes, price also decreasing on 500K. Yes, you don't understand what happened here. Yes, dependent feature are depend on independent features. We can change some data here. The dependent feature also change. Yes, that's in a simple independent and dependent features. And one more thing in supervised learning, that's we want to understand, is there are having a two types of problem state when we usually see in all data sets. Yes, first one is an regression. Yes, then what is meant by regression? In a regression problem we can see usually continuous values. Yes, we can see in a above example also. Yes, that's a regression. In above example we can also see here in our output section or our dependent section, there are having a continuous values. Yes, 500, 900K, 300K, that's an our continuous value. Yes, nothing. Regression problem nothing means we can see here continuous values. Yes, that's remember. That's only remember. You can see any data like this, means in a output section they are having a continuous values, that's mean that's an regression problem. That's simple. And second one is an classification problem. In a classification problem we usually see the category data. Yes, like for example we can take it some example, simple example. This is a simple example of classification problem, that's an email classification problem. Means whether the email are spam or not spam. This is a simple example. First of all, this is an email. This is an email. The email goes into the classifier. The classifier classifies the email whether they are spam or not spam. We see here this email is spam. The classifier classifies the email, that's and this email is a spam. They go into the spam folder. The classifier put into the spam folder. Yes, and second one email is not spam. They go into the classifier classifies the email, and they know that the email is not spam. They go into the inbox folder, that's an not spam folder. And third one is a spam folder. They go into the classifier classifies the email, and they put into the spam folder. Yes, that's an a spam email. Yes, that's in a simple that's in a simple example of classifier. In a in a remember that in a classifier, in a classification problem, output is whether true or false or zero or one. Or example like the whether the email is spam or not spam. That's a simple problem. Yes, that's a simple as simple as that's a classification problem. but but in a regression problem we do not see here whether the email or spam or not. We can see here continuous values. Yes, we can see here continuous values. But in a classification problem we do not see here continuous value. We can see here only the whether the output is 0 or 1 or 2 or false, or whether the email is spam or not. Yes, that's a simple problem of classification problem and regression problem. That's in a regression problem. Yes, that's all about the supervised learning. That's all about the supervised learning. Now that's we understood what is a supervised learning. In the next video, in the next part, we explore the unsupervised learning where there are no teachers involved. Yes, listen, in unsupervised learning there are no teacher involved. Kids are learn by itself or machine learn from itself. It's means, for example, how apps like Spotify create music playlist you are enjoying. Yes, that's a simple example, but more all on in the next video. Yes, if you found this really helpful video, then hit like button and subscribe to channel for the next part of unsupervised learning. Let's keep learning machine learning together. Yes. And thank you.